This one is going to be an interesting battle between two hard-hitting, non-stop pieces of violence. These men are implements of destruction. We'll start with a collar and elbow tie-up, and Gallow pushing Gacy away. Well, I wouldn't question Joe Gacy's toughness. Jack Gallow, one of the toughest men in pro wrestling, but Gacy, he can go. Gacy does have an impressive beard, I'll give you that much, but the baby-faced assassin, Jack Gallow, once again jockeying for his position on that collar and elbow tie-up. Gacy pushing Gallow away and getting him down to one knee. Gallow drawing the ire of the fans. Not a popular man here in Next Level Wrestling. Not a popular man anywhere he goes. Jack Gallow and I don't have necessarily the best relationship, but I do respect him as a pro wrestler. Gacy and Gallow jockeying for position in the corner, roll back out, trying to fight. Now go into a corner. Gacy with the positioning, but the referee looking for a break. Clean break, and Gallow pushing him away. Oh, hard slap right to the face. This is a battle of pride, a battle of respect, and Gallow, whether you like it or not, wisely getting his head behind the ropes, and the referee calls it a break, and these two men going at it again, a hard headlock. You're not going to see a lot of finesse, a lot of technique here. You're going to see ground and pound style wrestling. You're going to see two men trying to be the best at what they do. Duck under the clothesline. Gallow getting a little too high on his horse there, and Gacy looking to come out. Gacy through the ropes and hits Gallow right into the guardrail. Gacy still standing better than he ever did. Getting the energy from this crowd here in the Sportatorium, and thank you once again for joining us here on Next Level Wrestling's YouTube channel. Devastating right hand. Referee's count of 4. Gallow rolled back into the ring. And here comes Gacy. And trying not to give Gallow any time to breathe, any time to regroup. Gallow's a fighter. So if you give him a second, that changed the whole pace of the match. Cover 1. Off that back elbow, only 1, but effective nonetheless. Gacy keeping the offensive momentum. Into the corner now. Wrenches in that wrist lock. Irish whip into the buckle as a hard shot. Here comes Gacy. The chainsaw runs right into the empty corner. Gallow getting out of the way in the nick of time. Drives the knee right into the side of the face. A man that protects professional wrestling, not caring about protecting Joe Gacy's face. Kick out before the even count of 1. Once again, coming up a little bit later on tonight, Anthony Gann going up against Leo Rush. Devastating kick by Gallow. Gallow, a man known for his proficient strikes. Devastating ability. We'll see Masada go up against Johnny Silver, a man that Jack Gallow knows very well from our first event here in Next Level Wrestling. Gacy down. And now, throttling the throat using the side of that wrestling shoe to influence Gacy's breathing, the referee getting him away, and Gallow acquiescing on the break. Gallow sometimes makes things look effortless. Just like that, sending Gacy into the corner. Gallow with the cover. 1, 2. Gacy pushing away, had the freedom of movement to push Gallow off and get the kick out. Isolates the arms right in the middle of the ring. Trying to separate the shoulders, and Gallow using his body to get into the middle of the ring. Putting pressure on the rib cage. Not only slapping the chest, trying to cause irritation of the skin, but holding that palm down onto the rib and now the pectoral muscle. Gacy finding a way to get on one knee. Fighting up. Both men on their feet now. Here comes Gacy, but a big super kick. And the protector of professional wrestling trying to get a win. Covers the inside leg. 2. No. Gallow has controlled the momentum of this contest. Gacy getting a couple of flashes of brilliance, but it has been Gallow who's been able to control the style of this match, keeping it to basic striking and some very good submissions. Trying to go for a variation of a capture suplex, but Gacy finds a way to fight out of it and drive Gallow into the corner. Rolls through. Variation of an uppercut off the ropes. Gacy evades super kick to the midsection. Running knee lift. Fireman's carry. Look at the athleticism of Gacy and catches him with a stunner. Could be Gacy's chance. Cover 1, 2, kick out by Gallow. Astounding athleticism from the Chainsaw Joe Gacy using that handspring stunner. It could have been over, but this changes the entire pace of the match. Gallow has to find a way to keep going. Gacy needs to get on him. Misses the bicycle kick. Reversed waist lock into a German suplex. Running knee right into the point of the jaw. Gallow now. Oh, Gacy fighting out of it, pushes him off. Gallow holds on. Gacy's going for the top rope. And right now, Gallow has time to breathe and regroup after getting the jump caused by Gacy. Referees count at 3. Come on. Jack Gallow right near the turnbuckle pad. It looks like he's trying to rip out those zip ties that keep the covering on the turnbuckles. He's got a pair. Where did Gallow get a pair of scissors from? We have things under the ring to help with the build and breakdown of the ring, and somehow Jack Gallow got a hand on a pair of scissors and now is cutting the zip ties off of that turnbuckle post. Now Joe Gacy's no stranger to violence, no stranger to weapons, no stranger to hardcore wrestling, but Jack Gallow, a man who prides himself on protecting pro wrestling with that chop, now trying to completely break and bend the rules, and this is not a wrestling move. Irish whip reversal, and good! Into the corner goes Gallow, and a big clothesline by Gacy. Covers the outside leg. Cover 1, 2, and a foot on the rope. Pardon me, Gacy covering the inside leg. Should have grabbed that outside leg. Gallow with enough ring awareness to get that leg there and keep this match going. If you like what you see, tell us about it on Next Level Wrestling's Facebook page. Just search Next Level Wrestling on Facebook. The backdrop by Gacy. Gallow tried to get out of it, but now's the cover. Referee has to not look at the turnbuckle post. Cover. Finally, 1, 2, and Gallow enough time to breathe and find out where he is. Kicks out at 2. Don't know if that was ring awareness or just instinct. Gallow hearing the 2 slaps on the mat and having to kick out. Gallow with a headbutt. Might have been a low blow. Rolls him up into a cradle. Referee once again out of position. 1, 2, it's over. Gallow using the tights and stealing a victory here against Joe Gacy.